Alright, for the weekend review for June 23rd through 29, I want to say it was a pretty decent week. Hot one for sure, 90 degrees for like the first 3 days of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Cooled off a couple days, but still very hot and humid, even with the couple rainstorms that we had. Oh, I got some bugs on me. Whew. Ooh, I just got done running 9.45 miles. To give me a 20-mile day. That's why I'm a little red. It's out in the sun all day. Still sweaty. I got bugs all over my neck and my arm where my shirt didn't cover. Whew. So, yeah, I got 55.3 miles in this week. The goal was 40, so first time I got like 50 miles in a week for about a month and a half. So I felt pretty good about that. Legs felt good, starting to come around again, even with the heat. Wore a sauna suit a couple of days, like in the Monday and Tuesday I didn't wear it, just to get acclimated to the 90s. Wednesday I wore it. I just feel the sweat just sloshing around in the sleeves. So it was a pretty good workout. I wore it a couple other days this week too, just to get some water weight, get my body used to sweating more efficiently, cooling myself off. It seemed to pay off today. Sweat seemed to keep me a lot cooler, even though the first session I dropped 0.5 pounds of water weight on average per mile. I was like 147 when I started. I was 141.5 when I was done, and I ran 10.5 that first session. So 0.5 pounds of body weight I dropped the first session because it was so hot out, but whatever. Biked 60 miles this week. That was the first time I biked 60 miles in a week, at least 3 months, according to Strava, 3+ months. Trying to look when I actually hit that number, so that's good. I didn't race anywhere or run anywhere really different this week. I had plans to, but I slept in and just didn't get around to it. And I didn't do anything fun this week. I was going to go to a couple different places. There's a bunch of little festivals and music stuff going on, but with the weather Friday night, Saturday night, raining on and off, I was like, I'm not even going to go waste my time or money and get rained on or whatever and be miserable, because it just kept coming and going like every hour or so. I just said to hell with that. So did sort of screw up my plans. Did lube my bike, my training bike up and the rails on the garage. So that was a little small project got done that needed to get done. Filled the tires on my training bike as well. They were getting a little low. Just such a pain in the ass to get the pump them up right. I need a better one to fill them up properly. Did work on the business cards this week. Got them done. Has like my races on the back and info on the front, follow and stuff like that. So that was a nice little project I needed done. So when I start racing, I can hand them out again. Worked on thumbnails this week for YouTube and Spotify. I like how they turned out. So I think people should be happy with them. Got the netting done around the trees this week. So all the trees in my yard I planted. Hopefully it holds up to some deer this fall so they don't rub them raw or bite the leaves. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't fix the shed or do any podcasts this week, but wasn't really worried with how the heat was. It was just a lot of drainage and energy because of the heat. I know like the one day I went to bed, it was like 83.3 degrees at like 10 o'clock at night, just because the way my bedroom is next to the attic. It just radiates the heat. So this week coming up, just to get some more miles in. I'm hoping to race somewhere this weekend. There's some options, 4th of July weekend. Figure out somewhere cool to race, and then maybe see some fireworks hopefully one of the days. It's really the only plans I have for this coming week. Don't really have any projects. Maybe I'll do a podcast or something. Who knows? See how the week goes with the heat. I think it's supposed to rain a couple of days as well, so could put a damper on things. But looks like I got a nice little tan today. Yeah, my legs are feeling it a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see how this week goes coming up. But at least this week was pretty good.